right? So anything that y'all feeling, you clap, you say oohs, ahs, all that. Just please don't be a lame crowd. That's actually a commandment that should be up in this place. Thou shalt not be lame as fuck. Right? All right. Anyways, I'm gonna get into my poetry for y'all. I've actually made a few of my poems better, so I want y'all to, tell me what you think about them. All right. Mr. Super Dupa, I still gotta get used to you. The way your eyes bleed truth in you. Mine shows proof for you. Walking how it shakes my earth a little bit when you move in the right direction. I've had enough of star-studded nights, rose petal dims lights. Fueled off the slightest erections, building the wrong connections that leave me worse off than when my body starts swelling from the worst infections. Yet, your being is infectious that needs no injection but to let it be. Because I've always played with the thought of you being inside of me, not body to body, but embodying your entirety, that of a super duper man who can hold the world in the palm of his hands while niggas are out here running like chickens, looking lost. But one look to you, they forget about what they couldn't do and figure out what they can. Again, I say you epitomize not what's ordinary, but I emphasize that of a super duper man who knows and understands that being black in the face and being considered as a part of a low-end race does not give you the right to over-abuse your might, but with your intelligence. Meaning you lack negligence, you use your mind to fight your competitors. And not just those who lie in the street. You have Uncle Sam or that esteemed white man who figures they got you beat. But fuck a motherfucker who can't beat you to your face and have the nerve to hide behind white sheets. Many times trying to move you out, call you names, even burn your house. Yet unshaken, you stand in place and dare a motherfucker to stop you from putting food in your kid's mouth. And to you, I scream out that is what a fucking man is about. And in you, I have no doubt. And yes, I know you are everything short of innocent, but I love the way you know how to walk astray from ignorance. And I love the way you know how to take shit that don't make sense and then make sense of it. Amen. Honestly, I don't know anything that could be put before you that you couldn't do. All I know is that you are all the man that I want to understand. You are love, you are strength, and you are the fucking truth. And my mind stays bright off of the curiosity that yearns for you. And you keep me from being that dark, sick and blue. Yes, you touch me and embrace me with your bare hands. Let our minds move to the tunes of the rhythm of you. Give me a chance to dance with moves that soothe you. Give me a chance to romance you, my Mr. Super Duper. It's number one. All right.
That was tight.
Thank you, boo. All right. And here I thought this would be another year that we would be free of our ignorance, forgetting now that our ignorance is trending like the newest video vixen trying to make a name for herself, trying to do anything to break loose of her innocence, creating false images, having these little girls out here seeking the wrong attention, feeling like the only time they're prettiest with their asses out in half-naked pictures. Or the only time they're worthy of anything is when they're thrown in a loop with other bad bitches. And I guess since we have a black president, we look to him for all the answers to fix shit. But forget that before we could even ask of him to fix shit, we have to remember our problems were already evident before we could even think about an Obama as a president. Right? Before we could even think about an Obama as a president, what could he do for my brother, our brothers being killed over the years with no traces of evidence or being brought up in a world so cold it would make loving each other seem fucking irrelevant? What could he do about the Bush administration that gave me more problems than we could have ever came with? Or about how many hearts came crashing down on 9/11 and killed the dreams of the little boy who wanted to study in Cambridge? Harvard, where they promote giving broke niggas a free education, a fucking incentive to keep their rankings in the nation, while our little boys are growing up out here thinking spitting a few rhymes and chasing little brown balls with white lines is the only way to make it out the hood with a 6-figure earning. Drop out of high school to make dreams come true, but fuck a higher learning, right? What about our mothers out here still making 2 and 3 trips to the abortion clinic? yet still can't afford medical to send their child to the fucking dentist? Or how about breaking down crack is the only thing we know about being chemists? Let's talk about how there's no shame in being deadbeat fathers anymore, or how our daughters don't know how to walk away after their faces have been broken and they've been beaten down to the floor. Let's talk about it. I mean, what about it? Whatever happened to being elevated for a purpose? Whatever happened to us fighting for us because we know what our worth is? So we just hand Obama all our problems, expecting for him to be Mr. Clean and just clean this shit up. So when did we ever get to the point when, being our leader, leading us just isn't enough? All right, and my last one, which is my favorite one, never forget me, right? I'm willing to bet your bottom dollar and all the quarters in your pocket that I am someone you will never forget. From the way the sun rises to the west and sets to the left of my big ass forehead, using its beams from its best rays to illuminate my face, tracing every portion until it exposes every blemish on my uneven but yet so remarkably toned caramel skin. And then I don't have the biggest ass, but your man will swear up and down it's big enough to grab with the body proportion just right. And let's not forget a vagina so fucking tight I'm going through his head like an unsung melody, having him wondering what it could be if he only just had one night, having him begging you for forgiveness, repenting for the sin he just committed, thinking of me, quite possibly making you shed tears of envy that make your face burn, wanting to kill your identity, having dreams of being another woman that isn't yourself but tops me that you could be. Again, having dreams of being another woman that isn't yourself but tops me that you could be. Honestly, I love being your worst nightmare. And with these brown yet delicate eyes, I will stare until I stain your heart and dig deep into the depths of your soul and it comes pouring out of your sockets. And then I'll be glad to place your sorry fucking existence into my back pocket and then sit on it with my non-voluptuous ass. Yet slightly curved enough for your woman to understand why